God, he's coming back. Get out of here.
Welcome to Witcher Wednesday. How we doing tonight? I hope everybody's had a good day. It's only been a day since the last time we streamed, so one day. I hope everybody had one good day. Hey, Inkling, how are you doing today on this very lovely Wednesday? I don't know how it is for you where you live. It was much more manageable today weather-wise. It got up into like the mid-70s for a high, so it was quite fantastic, actually. Weather-wise, at least. Had a bit of a hard running workout today. I'm still in my workout attire, but that's okay. Geralt doesn't care about any of that. He just wants to kill monsters, so we're fine. We're doing just fine. How are you, Inkling? And tell me, Inkling, where would you like to travel? If you could travel anywhere, where would it be? I'm feeling fresh. All right, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Since I'm hoping we can get to Skellige tonight, I'm going to go ahead and get us started into the game a little bit earlier than what I have been doing lately. So without further ado, welcome to The Witcher, everybody.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul
I think where we left off,
buzzes, I'd disappear. Yet
I
Geralt
believe,
discovered
is that we had just
cell
found
in the
Dandelion.
temple guard. With the help of our
And
friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too.
I think that was pretty much it. We found Dandelion, saved him. We got his brothel switched around into a cabaret. We got it decorated in the theatrical decor, which was the first time I'd ever done that, and he seemed very excited about it. Yeah. So that's what we got.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Okay.
Sewing up drama.
We actually grabbed a different quest. You forgot about this one. So this is trying to find out what happened to Priscilla. It is this carnal sins here. Let's see. We were also going to try to keep an eye on the whole Radovid storyline, but that has not... Nothing new has occurred in that one. So once we wrap up Carnal Sins, we'll probably go ahead and move on to Destination Skellige, because I'm wanting to see some lovely Skelligan landscapes.
Things can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Oh, level 16 drowners. So these guys are actually going to be pretty decently tough. And what's his face here is going to keep him from burning the whole time, because he's going to shoot crossbow bolts at him. So we're actually getting up into, what are we, level 18? So we're getting up, some of these monsters are actually leveled up quite high. There are some ingredients we need to be harvesting from a water hag. Look at how much damage that does. It does more damage per second for her burning than it does with my sword. By a lot. I would like to travel to almost anywhere. Kinda. Do you have any that you prefer above like some others? Because I'm kind of the same way, where I'd like to travel a few different places. I haven't been a whole lot of places. And honestly, even in the US, there are quite a bit of places I'd like to go and visit that I've never been to, but yeah, I do have a short list of countries, of other places I'd like to visit, even just here in the US, that I've never been to.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
So what he's saying is that Priscilla is probably not going to be singing again, ever. Which would be pretty devastating, considering she's very popular, very well liked. She's very good at what she does. For some reason, I keep going through this tunnel here without my cat potion, and I'm gonna rectify that. Right meow. You see what I did there? Right meow with the cat potion. Yeah, clever. But yeah, it is a little bit better where you can see, even if it's a little grayscale. And actually, of course, now we're out of it. So now we need my cat potion to wear off.
This is the
It'd be
place.
too blinding.
Come, The quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi.
Pastodi.
We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
This is a dwarven woodcarver?
Human. Wrong body type.
Okay. I thought he was saying, and here we have a dwarven woodcarver. That's not what he said, though.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
This is a fairly decent-sized morgue here. We're looking for somebody a little short. This isn't
This
them.
isn't it. Let's keep looking.
This isn't them either, but we're going to go ahead and examine.
Human. Wrong body type.
Ooh, some chests. Repair kit and quicksilver solution. Not bad. Alright. Let's see. That looks like a dwarf.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Okay. So what they're saying is that male-looking dwarf is a female.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A
Finding
banker's more
plenty
likely.
of dwarves in here.
Let's keep
It's got to be this one here. Oh yeah, look at its face.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
I'm a witcher. How is he going to get
Where?
weak in the knees?
Let's look at his
Start
head.
with the head.
Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
We'll take a look at the eye sockets.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Ooh. That would not be pleasant. Having your eyes gouged out is one thing, and then getting burning coals put in the sockets while you're still alive, not good.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
That sounds pretty terrible, once again. We'll move on to a different body part.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Alright.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Alright, so he's not going to live without his heart, I'm pretty sure. What is that?
Egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
It did not look like an egg to me, I'll be honest.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Ah.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable.
Places to go: Japan, Italy, UK, Trump Tower. Huh. So we got some countries and then a very specific
Explains why there's no
building.
smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
This dude is not in good shape. We'll check out his... Oh, we get to check out his genitals soon enough. So, I know you guys are dying to hear about that.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Legs and then the old nutsack. Can't wait.
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Now, apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see about that.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Oh, man.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Oh, we have to guess here. Ritual murder, punishment, no motive, murderer's mad. Rather not share my conclusion.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following.
Yup.
Any idea what his name was?
Yup.
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere
Joachim.
where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by.
This guy is actually seems reasonable to me, the coroner. We tried avoiding him. That's why we entered through the sewers. But it seems like a guy we can talk to.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
That dude, 30 years? He doesn't look that old to me.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there.
There's something down on my
City to
feet.
buzz about it.
Sorry about that.
But the woodcarver,
Whew.
Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As
Don't like this
Your
guy.
Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're over there. Let's learn about Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
Ding, ding, ding.
In
The
his
problem
case
with
as
the
well.
Eternal Fire.
Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
It seemed pretty, seemed like a reasonable guy, so I'm gonna press this issue a little
I
bit.
decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Well. Alright. We have a couple different options now. Oh, he's sitting down. I was wondering why he was so short. Investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked using your Witcher senses. Examine the place where the woodcarver died using your Witcher senses. Find Eustace the corpse collector. As usual, I will just try to do the one that's the closest, and it looks like it's Eustace in this case.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more!
At least before they didn't used to be.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Eustace.
How'd you know?
Makes me think of Courage the Cowardly
Sense, I
Dog.
think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Huh? Yes, searched him? Yeah.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What
A
happened to the
pretty
pieces?
crazy job, I'd say.
Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left
Yeah.
unsaid.
This dude's probably a little bit odd.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Don't like that. Bye. I'm not paying this dude. This dude takes money from dead people. So I'm not paying him. And I don't have delusion, so we got one option. And that's probably to fight him.
I'd advise you not to anger me, or you'll get an inside tour of the crematory.
Touch me, the guys will be hiding your ass for you count of three.
To save a little shit like you? Doubt it.
These clever lads, more cleverer than you. They know Eustace, know they want me on their side. 'Cause you'll all die one day, and then I'll decide where your body winds up. A grave, the crematorium, or elsewhere.
Oh, I have to pay him. I don't have a choice. I don't like that.
That hard out for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Trifles, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Oh gosh, this dude needs to get beat up.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
For everything. Suck it. Oof.
Don't know nothing else.
He, I mean, he earned it. He earned that punch in the face, wouldn't you guys say? Like, dude's a real big butthole. Priscilla's a nice lady, and he called her a wench, and said that he just doesn't care if she got hurt. She almost died. She really should have died. Somehow she survived. Is this through here? No, can't get there through here. I think the little... Looked like he broke his jaw. He probably did. That was a pretty hard punch. Like, Geralt pulled all the way back. I'm trying to figure out... It was, yeah, very fast punch. Here we go. Yeah, the little pathway was not accurate for me.
I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Hello, good sir.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Poor guy. Do you know anything you can tell me? That'd be a good start.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
Fine.
I didn't mean to click that, but...
Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
I meant to ask if he had any enemies. That's alright, though. We didn't have any enemies, we know.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Concerned Citizen Sermon. We actually have a couple... I remember we found a note on that human skin. It just said Priscilla, though. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames, fire can prepare our nourishment, fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That's why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Signed, Concerned Citizen. And, oh, right, this is the, the script that we didn't read with Dandelion. So, tremble, flax... These are the lines that Geralt would have said. Tremble, flaxen-haired wench, bow before the Prince of Thieves. Then he says, no, not the Crimson Avenger. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty well written there. It sounds very believable.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when
Hercules, welcome, sir.
Murderer dragged
How was your day, bud?
something across
Hope it was a good one,
the
man.
Or dragged it from one wall to the other repeatedly.
Wolf hide. I'm all set on the hides. Emerald dust, though, I could use. Always can use some alchemy ingredients. Yeah, here are the. So these are the statues they make. They make female gods or goddesses, if you will, with rather large chests. That's what they do. That's their business. That is the carving business of Meyer and Meyer. So, for all of your large-breasted
it's not even
bust
bacon
needs.
since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
It was actually okay for a workday. Better now that I'm home and off the next 2 days. Woo! Woo, indeed. Congrats, man. It's nice you got some time off, like, pretty recently. Ooh, hornwort. Another alchemy ingredient.
Bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death.
Unless there's something over there I need to sniff.
Blood. Left a few stains behind. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
He did kick something very hard. We learned that. There's a blood stain over here. If I could just examine it. There we go.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
That the dude's eyes are sitting right there? What the heck? Just left him on the counter?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting.
I need to try to see if I can do a keyboard shortcut to fix this. I think I actually can. I think there's a way to have a keyboard shortcut so I can fix my camera and microphone when it goes bad, but I gotta get that. I gotta try to get that set up. But thanks for the heads up. I did just notice it, and I noticed too. It was kind of weird. There was like a red border around my screen when I was over here. I didn't know. I don't know. It's not showing up anymore. So. Alright. Well, I guess we're done here. I could talk to Meyer first.
Aye.
Looked at your sculptures.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle them down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut my trap. And sell they did.
He was right.
Temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Never asked about the enemies.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'twas Fabian who threatened this one lass. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." And other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Huh. Well, that's not helpful.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged
So let me continue.
courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
Make it look like the Eternal
Teach a
Fire.
lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Right?
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Goodbye, Gus Meyer. I'm sorry for your loss, even though I might not seem like I'm sorry for your loss. I am. I'm a somewhat sympathetic Witcher.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
What?
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Okay, well, I gotta investigate this alleyway first. Ah, Whistling Wendy. Making a reappearance from The Witcher 2. As some of you guys might remember, Whistling Wendy was involved in the conspiracy that took place outside of the Temerian camp. It was quite scandalous. Can I talk to her? Hello?
Grab him!
Take him from the back! Gotta get around him!
Bring it on, motherfuckers!
Yeah! Yeah! You're carrion!
I gotta get them to be a little bit more separated from each other.
Fucking come on! Come on! Yeah! That's it, you're in now!
Ah.
Who do you think?
So water cooler topic. I've been to Florence and Naples, Italy, Amsterdam, Jamaica, and various parts of the U.S., but I really want to go to Japan, Singapore, and maybe Ireland. Dang. You've been to some cool places, man. Out of the ones you listed, what's your favorite one that you've visited? Go after this guy. Jamaica? Oh, nice. Alright, be honest. Was it for the food? Because, yum. It's so good. There we go.
Gotta get around him! Yeah! Son of a whore! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
I think I can just continue to punch them. If I can keep them alone long enough, I can just punch the crap out of them.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Relax.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Bob Marley is a personal hero, so I wanted to see his house. Oh, nice. Okay. The food was really good, though.
Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to get
Jerk
a warm
chicken, man.
welcome
Stuff is
for
so good.
Priscilla. Almost did
So
her in
good.
the whole sun.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Alright, so what else? Florence and Naples, Italy. That sounds pretty awesome. Amsterdam, that would be an experience. And the U.S., honestly, I was just telling Inkling, I haven't been to very many places in the U.S. either, actually.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
She didn't die in the conspiracy, so, I mean, that could have been worse.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
All right, Wendy. You take care now.
Take care now.
That's
I
funny.
gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Guess I've been playing this game too long. No such thing, let's be honest.
A brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's.
Something glowing back here. Another concerned citizen sermon. This is slightly different. Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting Dopplers can hide from its light, not even witches and sorceresses. So adept at fooling the common folk, not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charms. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts, and the eternal fire will expose you for all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Okay, this concerned citizen is sounding like a jerk.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Alright, there looks like there's a smell here. Can I follow it?
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
I guess I can't. So the formaldehyde's not going anywhere. It seems a little odd. Can I tell Whistling Wendy what I found?
So, what is it?
I guess not.
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
Alrighty. So we're headed to the corner because he said there's been another victim. Hopefully we're not too late by spending time at the crime scene. Is this anything like, what's this? Another concerned citizen's sermon? Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped. No, we haven't read this one yet. That it consumes everything in its path and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences and live in accordance with the church's dictates before the time for penance has passed. Yeah, where do I sign up? Said nobody ever. The U.S. cities I'd love to visit are Boston and have a Fenway Frank. Oh, while sitting atop the Green Monster at a Red Sox home game. I'd be up for that. San Antonio because the food scene I hear is amazing. And Winter Park, Florida, because WWE NXT is taped at Full Sail University there, and I want to see a show in person. Oh, okay. Have you been to a wrestling show in person before? That's one thing I've never done. One of many things I've never done, but one thing I've never done. Never been to a wrestling show in person. Many times. Nice. What are they like in person versus on the television? I assume it's quite different. Cool, thanks. I get to go in the front door this time.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student
I still don't get how this guy is the teacher, right?
Did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to?
Because that other guy was the student.
People were dying.
The doctor was the student. This guy was the teacher. This guy looks considerably younger.
Be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
These two are not fond of each other. You chose the lesser evil. Ah, here we go. I actually get to bring it up. Look a little young.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing.
Amusing, and I don't buy it. It's very different. For one, you don't hear the commentators, and if there's no ongoing match during a commercial break, it can feel like a lot of downtime. But it's a lot of fun, especially if you're front row or at least close to the front. That sounds cool. Yeah, so what, does anything happen during a commercial break? Do they do any sort of like program there, or is it just pretty much an empty ring? Because like if you go to a basketball game or something like that, they might bring out some people from the stands to play like a quick game or something, you know? Let's stay on this these other people. The drama talk.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are.
Oh, that's
He's
fair.
cruel
I'm not
and
fond of
capricious.
him.
He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Yeah, he's a
Hard to be
turd.
fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
No disagreeing.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
All right.
Let's start.
So hopefully during this autopsy we can find a way
The
to
wounds conform to the
find the
killer's
next
modus
victim
operandi.
before
The
they
victim
can
was
get hit.
bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human
Yeah,
skin.
we need that.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim.
We need that. Sometimes you'll hear someone over the PA say what match is coming up. Sometimes someone will come out and shoot shirts out of a cannon into the crowd, and sometimes a wrestler will come out and play to the crowd. Okay. Yeah, so it is. So yeah, you're not just kind of just sitting there, which is good. Letter found on Joris's body. Patricia Vagelbud. Oh, geez. Time to go. Patricia Vagelbud is a very... Wait a minute. Did we... The Memorial Derby? We have a new quest? What? Hang on a second. This is weird. Vagelbud... What was it? We didn't complete it, but I don't know where it would have went. I realized we completed so many missions already. It seems... Time flies. Did we fail it? We didn't fail it. Is it a main quest? No. Well... What the heck, guys? All of a sudden, our racing quest is just gone. Which, I mean, I guess that's fine. But it said we got a new one, and then now it's saying that we don't have it. Oh, dang. Now it's saying we don't have a racing quest, which isn't a big deal. I don't really need another horse saddle. I'll be okay without it. I'll be quite okay without it. We're near... Yeah, we're still near Hierarch Square. I really want to learn my way around Novigrad without a map. That'd be great, but it is tough. I brought a friend to a live show in Pensacola, Florida once. He's never been a fan of wrestling, but since he got a free ticket, he decided to go. He's been a fan ever since. Nice. It's entertainment. I mean, you can't deny that. It is entertainment. Guys, let me through. So there was a glitch. I believe it was fixed. There was a glitch on the Xbox version of this part of the game. It's pretty funny. Or at least I thought it was funny. Let's see what happens.
Need to talk to Patricia Vagelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
It'll be alright.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vagelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Okay. So in that part there, he says no trickery, I understand. And the glitch was that both the guard and Geralt just walked right through the door. It's kind of funny. Like, yeah, well, no trickery other than us teleporting through this door.
I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
If I can find my pics of one of the shows I've been to, I'll have to post them on Twitter, Instagram. Definitely. Definitely do. A murder has marked Patricia.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods
are
He's
sucky.
Exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious.
What's a guy got to do to be taken seriously, you know? How many monsters does he have to kill?
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis.
Come on, Ingrid, we gotta go.
A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Yeah, we need to hurry, and we're just like kind of walking through the house. Oh, I accidentally shoved her in the back.
All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
Sorry.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Oops.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
See, this is what's crazy. There he is. We're not fighting any dogs. We don't care about him.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I'm not the murderer, guys. But I don't know where he went.
Die.
Really, I don't want to kill these guys. They just wrongly believe that I killed somebody, but they are not guilty.
Die, mutants!
Where am I chasing this dang guy to?
There he is! Get him!
I can't even chase the murderer. Where am I going? Oh, shoot. Well, guys, looks like I'm getting framed here. Maybe he went out the front gate. If he did, these guards are the worst. You think I did it? Oh, come on. Nope, can't get out there. Over here? Where did this homie go? He turned the corner right here and then he's gone. I think I'm gonna have to start fighting here. Did he go down the well? I think he's in the fountain.
Die, mutants!
This fountain? Is this the fountain we're talking about here? Or was there another one? Oh, no! I don't want to kill him. I guess I'm going to have to, though. These dudes are not backing down.
Die, mutants!
Oh, I got you. The minimap. Yeah, so the minimap, when I have a searchable area, it takes me to the very center of it. So the fountain is apparently the very center of the searchable area. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean that's where I'm searching. I wish it did. Well, I was kind of like running all the way out here, but I even ran past. Maybe, did he come back here? No. He had to have gone out one of the gates. I didn't lose him because I mean, you don't actually get this guy. I know that, but I was hoping there was a way to not kill people. This is some Witcher 2 combat here. Just dive rolls. Alright, here we go. And the other thing we want to do real fast. Let's see, what's this one? Active shield. Throw this in place of glyphs. Oh, and I can't do that during combat. Okay, cool. There we go.
Halt! Before I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, guys. I didn't do it.
You got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Well,
We got him.
can't all be right.
Wasn't easy, but
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once. Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
We're gonna go with the Eternal Fire one.
Because she blasphemed the Eternal Fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Oh, she will be. She will be. I'm on the case. I'm just surprised that the dude could get here this quick.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
So, yeah. Sweet Nettie, actually, I believe, is a lady of the evening. We have another sermon here. Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, be they paupers or princes, men or non-humans, weak or powerful. Whoever breaks its commandments, whoever does not heed the church's counsel, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be turned to ash in its flame. Let then, in the truth of the eternal fire, listen to its holy men, for they are your shepherd. Signed, Concerned Citizen. The eternal fire sucks. They suck.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
But first, Geralt, there's something over here.
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Yep. More formaldehyde. Do we have any... This is an open journal, it looks like. And am I walking through the table? I sure am. Well. Witcher's got a witch, I guess. Alright. I'm sorry, Ingrid. I didn't make it in time. I mean, it's a good... Yeah.
Sweat like a swine in that jacket.
And that's all you gotta say for yourself?
Good sir.
That's all you gotta say, huh? I mean, they have a really nice house. Can we just put that out there? The Vegelbud's estate. Quite nice. And, well, we made out with Triss, like, over there. Somewhere. Over here. So that was pretty cool. Oh, shoot. Forgot my health was so low. As I've said before, that is the #1 way I die in this game. Fall damage. #1 way for me to die. What is over here? Have I never explored over here? Or does this lead to, like, the stables for the horse races? Can I take this horse? Whoa! Oh my gosh. It's a two-headed horse! Oh my god, what kind of creature is this? What are they doing here at the Vegelbud estate? Maybe it isn't all what it seems. Demons. Yeah, she blasphemed the eternal fire. She was making horse things. I don't even know what those are. Some weird science. Something. Looks like rain. I figure I'll take a look. There were some horse races. Oh, gosh, dang it. Yes, because the tent is connected to the wall. Can I jump over this? Oh, look at that. Dang, Geralt. Get up, son. Just trying to see if I could race over here anymore. It doesn't look like anybody's over here. We have a servant. There's the racing saddle I would have won. Nobody wants to race me anymore.
I wish you health.
Yeah, that's fine. Out of 1 anyway. Wasting my time. Alright, crippled Kate's. Well, it's on the poor side of town. Actually, I'll take the port side gate. Straight shot from the port side gate. Straight north. That crippled Kate's is a, wow, what are we looking at here? That crippled Kate's is a, it's a hot spot. You got,
This is no
all sorts of interesting people over there.
Oh, easy.
Oh, you got, that's my favorite one, when you hit somebody and they make that sound. Oh. It's just so extra. I think this is the door. Is this not? No, this isn't the door. What's this poster say? The gods have heard the land's cry. Its people's long wait is over. King Radovid will save the north. Ugh. Ugh. Burn it down. Burn it down. Scav, man. I spend my paychecks on bits. Scav, what is up, man? Thank you so much for that. It was very kind of you, my friend. Aloha to you. I know that is your greeting, so aloha, sir. Aloha, friend. Aloha, compadre, if you will.
Any needs, master?
Thank you, Scav, for those bits. I do appreciate it, man. And how was Graveyard Keeper? You started that today, right? Am I right on that? Sorry if I get quiet for a bit. One of the ladies I work with made me a dinner plate, and I'll be busy stuffing my face full of southern comfort foods. Cue the drooling Homer Simpson gif. Just the, you know, where he's just got the drool running down his chest. I'm pissed I missed your Oblivion stream. Well, hey, man, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that worked out, and I'll be back at it on Friday. I streamed Oblivion, yes, but there were some kinks with the mod that I used, so I think I can make it a little better. Got to get those worked out. All right, Sweet Nettie. Oh shoot!
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
God, I hate this guy.
You, though, whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again, you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed.
Graveyard Keeper is fun, but also a little overwhelming. I had to learn a lot of stuff on the fly, so the fun was slightly diminished. I gotcha. Oh shoot!
Try it, you bastard.
No, I wanted to call him an asshole. It was still a pimpin' good time. It was fun. I haven't. Oh jeez. I haven't. No. Relax. The Eternal Fire guy can burn just like everybody else, but I hate this guy. Poker, common item. Yeah. That fire did hurt him. That is that's how I roll in this. You know, we all got our ways of doing things. Like you're the master of the master flurry. I am the Igni guy. That's my thing. Can I untie her? She's a poor girl.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
No, don't talk like that. Master Flurry is life.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down.
It's okay. He's a dick butt.
He won't hurt
And
anyone.
now he's dead. pretty traumatic event, I would say. So this dude, I didn't learn anything from him, but yeah. So yeah, when we boot up Oblivion on Friday, one of the things, there were a couple. I was talking to one of my good friends about the mod. There are a couple things I'm gonna have to see if I can change in the settings of the mod. I've never really messed with. I have such a hard time figuring out how to get out of this dang place. It's so confusing. I came around a corner and then all of a sudden the cutscene. Yeah, here we go. The graphics on it look great. So she was with Joffrey Baratheon. It sure seemed like it, didn't it? And spoiler alert, they're both dead. So that dude has a lot in common.
It's a material world.
But bonjour amigo. Hello N1. Welcome back. How have you been, sir? Or madam? I've never actually asked. How are you, friend? Joffrey, I know. Joffrey's the worst. Tell you what, though. Great acting. Phenomenal acting. Because every time that little wiener showed up on the screen, I wanted to just, like, stab him myself. On Oblivion, though, on that topic, I'm gonna tinker with the INI setting file. The mod made the graphics look fantastic, best it's ever looked for me. But it affected some parts of gameplay that I don't like. It tried making things too realistic, and there's a certain point where realism is just not worth it anymore, and it kind of went past it. The whole, like, jumping, you know, where you've got acrobatic skills you want to improve, and whenever you wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion, the screen goes gray and you start breathing extremely heavy very loudly. I hated that. It was pretty annoying. So that one's one I'm going to get rid of. I'm an archer, too, and so when I pull back on the arrow, right, so you pull back, my arm is like blocking my field of view, because even if I try to look down at something, my arm stays in exactly the same spot. And so if an enemy is underneath, like lower than me, I can't see them because my arm is blocking like my view. I went back and I played vanilla Oblivion for a second because I have the same saves. I can load them without the mod, and that is not a problem in the vanilla version. So I'm going to see if I can fix that. He played his part well for sure. That's why his death scene was so satisfying. It was intense. I felt like kind of a psychopath for like laughing and smiling. I don't know, laughing? I cheered. I actually clapped. I was clapping my hands when it happened. I mean, I was like, dang, am I a psychopath? But, oh gosh, my gender is under scrutiny. It's not. You're welcome either way, N1. Glad to have you. Totally on board for Oblivion. Oh, sorry. He deserved even more pain. Am I terrible for saying that? Hey, so we're on a like mind here. I felt like a psychopath. So totally on board for Oblivion. I love that game so much. Me too. And I haven't played it in probably close to 10 years. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll forget. I'm not forgetting very much about the game. I wish I could wipe my memory of it. But
Right? Yes.
It's better than playing it more recently, I guess.
Did you take care of...
And I agree with both of you.
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
No need.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo.
10 years? Wow, I've been playing off and on for the past 10 years. There was a time when I was playing only Oblivion for months about 3 years ago. Okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I think I started a game when I was still in college. it would have been like my freshman year of college, but I didn't stick with it for very long because I think I ended up going home for Christmas, and then I got some games or something as Christmas presents. I can't remember, but I didn't ever end up making it back to it. That was my freshman year, so it would have been 2010. So at least 8 years ago since I've even booted it up, really. But yeah. All right, so
Yes, Geralt?
found the murderer.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Nathaniel. Caught him red-handed at Kate's. He was just about to cut into his next victim. Innkeeper wanted to keep me out. Important customer, he said.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
I keep cutting out. Maybe my neighbor didn't pay the Wi-Fi again. Dang. Well, yeah, that's the other thing too. Maybe I probably need to edit my stream settings so that I'm not streaming in 1080p, and instead I do 720, because it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. And if the options to like turn down the settings are random. They're pretty random, which I don't understand at all. I had to read on Twitch's like forums about it. So it's probably a little bit of my fault too, N1. Sorry about that.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her.
Shawnee.
Assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is?
Turned
now?
her down for old Triss in Witcher
Tells
1.
me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I
She
told her
was
it would be
pissed.
futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
So the other thing too, if you guys haven't played this mission before,
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university?
that's not the only ending to that
I
mission.
was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two.
So it's your fault. It is. It is my fault. Wow, you think you can trust a streamer? Well, at least not me. Maybe some streamers. At least not me.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story?
Radovid's a
The rector
dingleberry.
wished to
I
grant
hate
him
that
an
guy.
honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed.
Hate him.
Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since.
Yeah, I
But
think.
perhaps it's for the best.
So they
Far
alluded to
more
it earlier.
adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind the lectern.
I didn't realize that I could end the mission because I don't think I've ever ended it that way before. Nathaniel is definitely a complete piece of junk, but he's also not the killer. So I don't know if we're going to have any repercussions from that.
Farewell.
Because it's not in here anymore. Carnal sins. So I don't know. Oh, here's my race again. I'm not gonna do it, but I just was kind of curious. I was a little curious about where that quest went. Did I talk to Dandelion yet?
Geralt?
He doesn't want to talk. Can Priscilla say anything?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Wow. She could at least talk, though. That's pretty crazy. From this day forward, I will paint all streamers with the same tarnished brush I got from here. So you're gonna... like... a brush that has taint on it? Hubert Recht? Nathaniel Pastodi. Hang on a second. We got to read these. Hubert. Right here. Okay. Yeah, here. So we'll just read the bottom of this one here. When it turned out Recht had been behind the murders from the very start, Geralt could only curse his short-sightedness and stupidity. It was too late to repair his earlier mistakes. The crazed fanatic escaped justice and left to continue his sick moral crusade elsewhere. So, if we're not getting any repercussions, doesn't seem. And I think I was blaming my neighbor. There's that T word again. The taint. Yes, the taint. So we're gonna look at Joachim. Let's see. Where do we start reading here? The coroner confirmed what his former student claimed, yet added an additional detail. He had made his denunciation only after von Gratz's activities had resulted in several deaths. In the end, von Gratz was eliminated as a suspect, but like Geralt, he had to admit defeat in his attempts to outwit the psychopathic murderer. And then the last one was Nathaniel Pastodi. To say that Geralt caught Nathaniel red-handed would be an ill-considered pun. Nevertheless, the situation in which Geralt found him clearly indicated this was the man behind the recent wave of killings, and so the Witcher struck him down in a swift act of justice. Afterwards, however, a new victim's body was found and Nathaniel's name was cleared. Well, of the killings, that is, for nothing could absolve this priest of his countless other sins. So, and it updated Priscilla here. Hang on a sec. Can Joachim give us some more info? Was he up here? No, I went up too far. I wanted to hear him say something. This is, like I said, I've never had this actually happen. Is that blood on the floor? Joachim? Where are they at? In here? Okay, here they are. Oh, where'd he go? Dandelion's not even here either. I guess you're not supposed to. Not supposed to. Oh, wait, here he is. Can we talk?
Yes, Geralt?
Nope. So we're not really going to get any extra mention about it. They don't want us to feel too bad. Alrighty. Okay, guys, our destination is indeed Skellige. I want to go see some beautiful scenery. We have another sermon, and we've read that one before. Skellige is just too pretty. It's the second prettiest place in my opinion in the game, behind number 1 Kaer Morhen, of course. I'm desperately wanting to get there. I really want to get to Kaer Morhen. It is my favorite. If I can ever get it to happen, and by get it to happen, I mean pay my wife enough money for her time, I want her to paint me basically, I want her to paint me a landscape. I have a little bit of wall over here. I want her to paint me a parchment that I can put over there. Not parchment. What's the... I don't even know what I'm thinking of. I guess it's a parchment. Of a landscape at Kaer Morhen. With the castle and the mountains and all that. I think she'd do a great job at it. And it'd look awesome, but it would take a lot of time. So... Oh gosh, we're going to Skellige. Is that a bad thing? Who's Nidus? This guy, a mural? Well, it's not on the wall. It would be on, a, canvas. That's the word I'm thinking of. It'd be on a canvas, like one of those, oh, you can get them at, yeah, canvas. You can get them at, like, a craft store, and it's, I don't know, it's, you know, like maybe that deep maybe, and big. Canvas. Hello, Captain.
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye.
Her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Take me to Skellige? I'll pay you in coin and
Not on this boat, you
I guess sexual favors if you need that.
The islanders live off plunder in the seas. Not willing to risk that.
I'd rather just pay with coin. Ever been there?
Ever sailed there?
Listen, the islanders attack all ships. When they hate someone, Nilfgaard, for instance. They attack
Boy,
them more.
there's
But
Inkling.
truth be told, not much more. Loaded me once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Well, farewell. Next boat. We're just basically going down the line here. This is sort of like door to door, boat to boat. Oh no! You don't want to fall off because it's not that easy to just get right back up here. Gotta swim a good ways. Excuse me, looking for the captain. There's plenty of seamen here. Seaman?
You want the captain? Name's Wolverstone.
Okay, well, where is he? In here? Okay, he's not on this boat, I guess. Boy. That's their title. It's their job title. I didn't make that up.
Yeah,
Do 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 do.
God, the Reapers come for me.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, fist tech addict. You got any fist tech? They just walk around. Yeah. Sailor. Oh, gotta be this guy. Oh, dang it. Captain Liglad. Liglad.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
Need to get to Skellige.
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone from the Atropos.
That boat is overloaded with seamen.
He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the golden sturgeon. As for Flask, everyone knows him.
Just seamen everywhere. Seamen all over the wood deck. So we're just kind of playing tag here. We're gonna run one way to each ship, and then we're gonna go to the bar, the Golden Sturgeon, which is oh, is this? This is a strumpet. She's sitting here like hacking up a lung. Can I hire you? Oh dang it! I ran right past the sturgeon. Which is funny. Ah, fights. Georgius Piledriver George.
You, Wolverstone, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know?
Oh, this dude.
If I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverstone. No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
He's got a pretty nice beard, though.
We're due to sail from
Well kempt. Looks good. Looks good.
That's hush hush. Got any coin?
1,000? Holy good. Just want to let you know I'll be lurking. Have some work to take care of in the meantime. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you, Scav. Lurk as long as you desire. Thanks for stopping in, man, and I'm glad you said hello. Hope the work goes well. I just paid this dude 1,000 coins.
Hefty sack, like a bull.
Oh God. Are you familiar with bull sacks in your hands?
You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bear.
Thank you, sir.
So,
absolutely, you're welcome. Take it easy. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Let's go.
First, you must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my atropos. Anchors away.
Geralt's face. Look at that sunset. Magnificent. So speaking of traveling, guys, I've been thinking about this a lot, actually. I'll be making a trip this November to China, actually. A 10-day trip to China with my wife's family. I'm super excited about that. Super excited. It's going to be pretty different, I think, from any other vacations I've been on, I'd have to say. I've never been to Asia, so nice, yeah. I don't know, it's gonna be something. But like I said, I'm very excited for it. But the more I think about it, the more I really want to go to a like Switzerland. Like I just see every now and then I see pictures of like Switzerland or you know, I don't know, just bunch of other places. Oh gosh, dang, I never healed myself. This is where fire comes in handy. No! There are lots of pirates here. Konnichiwa. That's funny and wrong at the same time. And one. Alright, come here, you pirates. Come here, you pirates. Enjoy this fire. Always, Alright, we just got the one? Or are there two dudes left now? Come on, turn around. Turn around. There we go. Nope, that didn't work. But yeah, I just see all like the mountainous terrain, and it just looks so pretty. Like Kaer Morhen. I mean, you know, my favorite place in this game, Kaer Morhen. If I can find a place that seems to be inspired, Kaer Morhen drew its inspiration from, sign me up. That's where I want to go, wherever it might be. But I've definitely never been in a mountain range like the Alps. Like, nothing like that. So I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. And that, like, natural beauty. Because the cool thing about China is I'll go and get to see, like, the Great Wall and stuff like that. Which I'm really looking forward to. But it is man-made, you know? I kind of want to see... I want to see some natural beauty. I feel like I haven't seen enough of it.
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
Oh, look at that. Look at that wolf. His dire wolf. Who is this? One of the Starks?
See, I've landed on Ord Skellig.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellig's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
None of your damn business.
Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellig.
There's a wetcha care trolda. Croc's guest.
Oh, guys. Yen's here. She's here. And we are fully committed to Triss. What are we gonna do? Don't like her? She's pretty attractive. You should like her.
I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch got crack wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her?
Raven-haired?
Looks like.
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached
Oh, God.
Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
I'm gonna slap you.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try.
So here's the thing. Get your arse kicked, man.
Had enough?
Best finish me now, because you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
Doubt it, sir.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north, then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
Nice. There's some sirens in the air. I almost can't quit my job if it means I stop getting occasional dinner like that. That sounds nice. Oh, look, there's a place of power over here, too. We have to go over here. The siren, sometimes they turn back into the females. They're very, very attractive Aryans, if you will, with large dragon wings and like a, I don't know, they're weird. But until you kill them, they're pretty dang hideous. You kill them and then, like I said, they go back to their more, ooh, siren vocal cords. Okay. I feel like I've collected many of those. Alright, this is the wreckage from our ship. And it's not looking good for everybody over here. Everybody looks very, very dead. Extremely dead.
Siren Den. Gotta ruin it for them.
They built a... You know, this is a crazy thing. We just wrecked this dang ship, and they've already built a den up here. Already done it. And what? One of them's real mad at me. And Akinda. Come back here. Look at those little... Those wings are going. Also turned back into a lovely lady, so... Yeah, it's not just the sirens. Oh, no! No! Don't fall off the ship from here. I'll probably die. Unless I land in, like, more than a foot of water. Wow. There's a lot of good stuff in there. In fact, I need to take a look at this inventory. It's been a while. We have a blunt sword that we're going to definitely drop. Heading to bed. Good night. Good luck and take care, Nick and Peoples. Have a good sleep, Inkling. Thanks for stopping in, as always. And maybe we'll catch you Friday for some more Oblivion. How's that sound? How about them apples? We have a... Ah, yes, this is better. So this song right here that's playing. And if you guys can hear it, this is one of my alarms that I wake up to sometimes every now and then. Really hard to get up. It's a little bit too relaxing. But if I can let it play long enough, it's a great way to wake up. We're almost to level 19. I'm wondering... let's see. We have enhanced Griffin armor, enhanced Wolven armor. The Wolven armor is actually kind of cool. I need superior. I believe superior is the next level for me. There is no enhanced Griffin silver sword. So hopefully, let's take a look at our Witcher treasure hunts. That's what I'm looking for. Griffin school gear upgrade parts. Look at this. In Skellige. So, once we finish our destination Skellige, I think we're going to go ahead and start looking for our Witcher gear, because we going to need it. About time to upgrade. Some of this stuff, at least. And there's a place of power out here we need to draw from.
Should draw from it.
Should draw from it. One ability point. Love getting those ability points. Alright. Now the question becomes... Do we trust Roach on this mountainous terrain?
Not so fast, Roach.
It is not the easiest it's not the easiest way to travel. Especially when Roach... Let's see. He's supposed to stay on the paths, but he doesn't.
That's it, Roach.
So I have to steer him the entire way. Like this. When you canter, you're supposed to stay on the path, and it doesn't work. What now, you piece of filth? We got some warg here. Are these bandits? All right. They're so, like, the Skelligans, very big. What am I stuck on here?
Take it easy.
I don't know what I got stuck on. I'm still stuck? There we go. Gosh, Ard Skellig is amazing. Can we all agree? Can we all just agree for a hot second here? Look at this freaking place, man. Care Trolled, even better. Just wait till we get to the top of Care Trolled. Oh my gosh. McGursh. If I could see a place like this, this is where I want to travel, guys. Whatever looks like this. Wherever I can see trees, mountains, water, all of it at the same time, I'm up for it. Subscribe me to that.
Why can't I play together?
Go to the court. Bid farewell to King Ron. King's passing. There's an occasion.
Our time amongst the living
Ermion.
is but the wink.
Where is Ermion? Pardon me, sir. I'm very important. So this is a pretty interesting thing we're seeing happen here.
I know, but I want to.
She looks a lot like Ceres, so it is easy to get confused there.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
What a shot. Oh, I recognize that one.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
Gosh, that beard. You smell wonderful. Let's just go with option one.
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Ooh.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Twirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Hope we don't have to go to this wake.
Well, we don't have to go. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable.
What is she suggesting here?
Boasting and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Oh man, after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly
Yeah,
what
witches.
they are, but they're dangerous. Very.
Crones.
Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira,
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Do we not have time?
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no emotion.
Nightmares is right.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ardskellig a time ago. A disaster brought
Yeah,
about by
Yen was here for quite a while.
natural anomaly.
Same amount of time I was in Velen and Novigrad.
My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition...
Rapid fire, hello.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone.
How are you, Rapid Fire?
Fortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Hi. Hello to you. I hope you are well. Of good health. And good fortune.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
Do me any favors? Why not? I'm doing okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
Krach.
Right, Wolf.
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just
You too? I'm doing. Yeah, I am doing well. Thanks, Rapid Fire. I am.
Not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
So one of the things I like doing in this game is when somebody tells me to dress nicely, I like taking off all of my armor and going in just my underwear. That's one of my favorite things to do. So we're probably going to do that. If it'll let me. I don't know if it will. What are these guys? Like, everybody walked off. They were standing here on this platform and they walked off. Not sure where they went. We do have a couple points to spend though. We're getting really close to this third tier here. Response time is crazy. That's all right. That's okay. I don't love Firestream. Fuzzy? Is the stream appearing fuzzy for you? Let's see. Now we gotta throw 2 points into something we're never gonna use, which is, I don't love it. But and that's what we're gonna have to do. I also want level 8 here, so I'm gonna have to throw 3 points into something we're not gonna use in here. It's just not the best. But it looks like we might be able to make a... should be able to make a greater blue mutagen. I don't know if we can make... We can't quite make a greater green mutagen yet. But actually, poison blades... Actually, look at these. These all have more left here. Probably just do some tolerance. We'll improve our tolerance. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw Fire Stream in on top of the... actually, I don't need to do that anymore. We've got the sustained glyphs. We've got a new slot that just unlocked, so we're good. That's funny, I meant to say. Blue is a better color anyway. Hi, hun. Hi. Appear naked. I definitely will. If it'll let me, I absolutely will. I meant to go... I need to, though, go into my alchemy screen so I can make some blue mutagens. 2 of those. Actually, let's go ahead and make all 3 here, and then now we have a greater blue mutagen. Alrighty. Perfect. We've got plus 70 on the sign intensity, 70% on the sign intensity, and 400 extra vitality points. So we're doing okay. We're doing all right. This new quest is called The King is Dead, Long Live the King. I don't get it. Well, that doesn't make sense. I know. I'm just as confused as you are. And I'm just wandering in random people's houses. Nobody's too worried about anything. They leave their... I mean, they have this a nice property there. Pretty nice location. It doesn't say optional for this, like putting new clothes on. So let's just kind of see what happens here. I might be able to go there without any clothes. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out for show. I don't know though. A lot of times it'll tell you it's an optional task. All right. Coming in. Feel light and fast. Nice undies. Yeah. They're pretty plain, but you know.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it.
Also pretty impressive because it's not the warmest here at in Care Trolled, but Geralt's going for it. He's even running uphill barefoot.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
Let's see what Yen thinks of our garb.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
Introduce me?
Introduce me?
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Berna, widow of the dear departed Bran.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me, but on a day like today...
In my day, I had to run uphill in the snow with nothing but my tidy whities on. In my day...
I can
say that in like a crotchety old man voice.
You know, of course, course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style.
Everyone's got their style.
Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike underdone meat and being teleported. But sometimes we must overcome our disgusts and prevail.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Whoa, Geralt, easy there.
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
No.
I plan to tell you what I think.
Oh, dang it. I didn't have a choice. Maybe this whole underwear thing wasn't such a good idea. We're gonna get too close to Yen. Can't get too close.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot to be ripped from the black ones.
We've also wine from the temples of Melissa.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
The guy eyeing him in the back.
Why did you decide
He's,
to
well...
Don't really know.
He's a good-looking man. Geralt's a good-looking man. We gotta get these dang weapons off our back, though. Gotta be truly free. Yeah. There we go. And one other thing I should probably do, if I can. I can't. Can't meditate right now. I'm not the highest on health currently. So, that's one thing.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Same. Honored to be here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
I'm sure Ceres will be pleased to see me.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
It's like one of those bad dreams where you go everywhere, like where there's just tons of people, and you're not wearing the clothes that you should be wearing, or maybe you're completely naked. I don't know.
Bjorn, son of Holger Blackhand, Blue Boy Lucas, Madman Lucas's firstborn, and choking down a stockfish over there is Otrek on Hindar.
What up, boys? Jarls.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will
I like that guy, the colander and the oven mitts on his head.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Krach about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
If I win, I'm king, though.
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak, Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
Same.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
Dang, we just kind of stood there even while the horn was going off. Look at me. Running through here. Barefoot, in undies. Got all the snow on the ground. Isn't it obvious? I went the wrong way. Might be okay, though. Little shortcut. Dang it, come on. There's that weird, camera panning thing sometimes. When you're sprinting. Like that. Come on, Geralt, pull yourself up. Pull yourself up. Oh, what are you doing? She was catching me there. I had a huge lead on her.
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's.
Well, you did pretty good. I'm kind of cold out here, so.
See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a witcher, Sparrowhawk. And it'll likely happen to any of us. Enough of the natter and let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
Well, if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk.
Makes it sound like we're gonna die.
You shall learn all beyond that door.
All right, okay. Let's get our we've had our fun of being naked. All right. She wants to talk to me privately. I know. Trying to get something to happen, but we're committed. Already in a committed relationship. Yeah, chickens run around the hall here too. It's not super sanitary.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madman. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your
Just like at our neighbors.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Can I just ignore them? That'd be a good option.
Settle this outside.
Who the fuck are you to advise me, eh?
Someone with better manners. You insult Bran's memory and Crach's hospitality with this. Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the black ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not.
I'd
my
like to
intention.
fight this guy. Can
Come,
I?
Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
I guess not.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Geraldine.
Because we've not been.
He's gonna fight at some point.
Take it Ermion won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
So she's still not gonna tell him anything.
Correct.
It's one of the reasons why I don't think Geralt and Yen are a good match. If she truly trusted him, she would just tell him all, like, she would just tell him everything. All the time. She doesn't.
Footsteps.
She hides things.
Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrow's chip, while Starley's chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all.
They key.
What about nightingales?
Ah, right. Nightingales croon.
I like how he fixed the necktie. Looked like he was fixing the medallion.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermion's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
How does she know this?
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
It's pretty cool. A little bit chilly up here.
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover. Looks alive.
So we're exploring this room. I don't know why.
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters.
Oh, that bear. What?
Closer. They're everywhere.
These things are showing up as very strong. Too powerful for me. It's weird though. As soon as I hit them, they're not doing any damage to me. Me just hitting them is enough to kill them.
Smells of mushrooms in here.
No. To my mind, it's the scent of sweet grass drying in the sun.
A little bit of some Far Cry type action here. Seems like we're tripping pretty hard. Grass dying in the sun. She said sweet grass dying in the sun. I don't know what sweet grass is. It all smells like poo.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked funny.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open.
Let Ermien
Let's go inside.
say what you will about him, but he's got a sense of humor. Look at this. We totally just knocked over all of his...
Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Knocked over all of his stuffed animals. This one got its arm and head cut off. You can see the stuffing coming out of it. Didn't stand a chance.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions.
The headless animals will probably raise suspicions.
Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The mask of Ouroboros must be here.
Dwarven triple mead.
Found some mead. The Corpse of Novigrad.
Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi.
Sounds like it might be interesting. Alexander Ho walked down the long corridor, delighted that the sounds of debauchery pouring out of the rooms drowned out the sound of his footsteps. The long-neglected brothel floor creaked and moaned as though the wood regretted being witness to the lecherous scenes fed to it by the house of ill repute standing in the very center of the pride of the northern cities. Ho had been generously remunerated for this visit by the wife of a silk merchant. She had long suspected her husband of dabbling with loose women during his working hours. The case had seemed simple enough, banal even, a cheating husband. How many similar affairs had he unraveled? The worst was that his employers never truly wanted to bring him irrefutable proof of their husband's guilt. On the contrary, in their heart of hearts, they always hoped his investigations would prove their husbands model citizens, and their suspicions wholly unfounded. This time it truly did turn out that the woman's husband was no whoremonger, despite the fact that his trail led Alexander to a place in which fleshly pleasures were bought and sold. The door in front of which he stopped, following the instructions he had received from the gnome at the entrance, had a small plaque with the number 16 on it. Unlike the other rooms, this one was enveloped in an unsetting calm. Ho turned the doorknob and pushed the door open, and what he saw behind it far exceeded his worst expectations. Dun dun dun. That's the end. We don't get any more info. Wow.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist.
These are very phallic-looking objects. He's got many of them. Lined up near one another.
A goat carved out of linden wood, signed to Uncle Ermien.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
A sword in a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Oh, right. I knew that.
Looks like Ermien places something in the statue's hand.
Could be a mug of mead, but let's take a look around.
Something else. Gotta look around.
To be certain. Could be a trap, after all.
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
A child's skull.
We got a skull and a glass of mead. What do we have here?
Ermien's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
Wand, aka large stick.
Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
Okay, so we found Tales of the
Skelliger's
Wild
tales
Hunt.
about the Wild Hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
The island folk of Skellige, like many nations of the north, hold a series of beliefs about the wild hunt as recorded in legends, myths, and fables. This horrifying phenomenon is said to herald the coming of war and misfortune. Characteristic of their tales and distinguishing them from their continental versions is that the islanders imagine the wild hunt not as a cavalcade of wraiths galloping across the night sky, but as a ghostly longship. The vessel, called the Naglfar, is said to be built of the claws of dead men. For this very reason, superstitious Skelligers remove the nails of their dead, expressly to prevent them from being used to fortify this ghastly ship. In many legends, the Naglfar sails out of Morhog, the land of chaos. That might be about it. Ermien's correspondence.
Ermien's seal to the druids.
Brother Druids, be forewarned that a sorceress has arrived on Ard Skellig. Her name is Yennefer and she hails from Vengerberg. I know you're immune to feminine wiles and will not let a well-draped skirt muddle your reasoning. Nevertheless, I warn you not to be taken in by her intelligence and refinement. I know who Yennefer is. I do not, however, know the true goal of her stay in Skellige. I see no point in asking her this question directly, for Yennefer is known for her cunning and eloquence. She says not what she thinks, but what she wishes you to hear. You must remember this is no second-rate sorceress. This is a person who breaks bread with the rulers of the north, and who most recently has been working with the Nilfgaardian Emperor himself. Familiar with courts the world over, she possesses an ability to manipulate that even the wiliest diplomat would envy. Yennefer has displayed an unhealthy interest in the site of the cataclysm we are striving to study. I have not given her permission to go near it, but I caution you to keep your eyes and ears open all the same. The sorceress from Vengerberg is a stubborn and effective manipulator. I know that in the past, her and Croc's paths crossed. I suspect that she will wish to use this old friendship for some ulterior purpose. What that is exactly, I will try to determine. Once I do, I will inform you in a separate letter. May the power be with you, brothers. Ermien. So, it seems like...
That brazen manipulator.
Yeah.
The shameless schemer.
Seemed like he could not say enough about how, cunning and manipulative she was.
Ermien has real tobacco brought in.
So we've kind of noticed a little bit here. Alright. White frost, huh? Ooh. So we got this statue here to put something in, but we don't really know what to put in it.
Let's try again.
Let's try the pine cone.
What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing.
Okay, so there's at least... We didn't get any clues or anything. Mug of mead.
How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermien enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Alright, so this is a secret chamber. Dude, this is a huge area.
This is it.
I wonder if King Bran knew about this place.
We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
An earth elemental. Pretty much all we get to use against the earth elemental is Quen. Quen and heavy attacks, although Yen is actually respectable help here. Let's see, this elemental's already at half health, and I've only hit it like 3 or 4 times now. We didn't even lose any health whatsoever, so thank you, Yen.
Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas.
Gas.
Grate's still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
Gotta escape. Where are we headed?
The damn druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly.
I'm not sure where we're supposed to go.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
We're gonna choke and die. We're staying faithful, folks. We are staying faithful. Hello, everybody.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you. And we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth.
I wish I could throw my sword down into this.
My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will.
Oh, yeah.
May the best man or woman win.
Go on, Geralt. You know you want to.
What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood?
Oh, jeez.
I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
I'll tell him
Magic
straight up.
anomaly on Ord Skellig somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms. Right unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain it. Explain to me, Yennefer, how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
I'm intent on learning that very thing, which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Art Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thanks.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvol, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Oh, well.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye. Dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarachir and Ard Skellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Yeah, see, I think Krach would make a good king, right?
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sought out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Man, he really doesn't want Ceres to go through with this.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ard Skellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krach. I will see you later.
Welp. Yeah, this is the nice part about Care Trolled. This is a pretty spectacular view. Got a nice lighthouse over there, some cliffs, the water. It's a nice place, for sure. This says suggested level 26. Looks like we have a steel sword upgrade, armor upgrade, and silver sword upgrade. We're not particularly built for this yet, being that we're only level 19. But I am a little bit curious to see... I don't know. Got a long way to travel over here, and long ways to travel up here. Actually, we can take the Uriala Harbor fast travel point here. There's nothing down here for either of these other two. I mean, Harvican and then sailing over here would be probably the quicker way. And honestly, Uriala... Well, then again, it's just hard. I mean, there's no roads, and I mean, you don't want to plan on traveling just across mountainous terrain because you're probably not going to make it. It's probably too steep. So that's kind of how that is. This is part 3. Did I ever... I must have gotten part 2 at some point. Griffin. Let's take a quick look for Griffin armor and stuff. Griffin. Griffin school gear. That's part 1. We never got Griffin school gear part 2, it would seem. Alright, this is part 3. I don't see a Griffin part 2. So that's interesting. We're going to need that, though. Alright, guys, with that, I am going to clock out a bit early tonight. So, my apologies to leave you hanging. But I am getting rather tired. I did not sleep well at all last night. Full disclosure, did not sleep well at all last night. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I've got kind of a bit of a random special treat for you guys here. We're going to go ahead and raid somebody. I have never even talked to this person in my life. I just saw that they were playing a game that we hold near and dear to our heart, which is L.A. Noire. So it's pretty much a random raid, I would say, you know. So yeah, we're just gonna check it out, spread some love, and like we always do, some positivity, like we do, and yeah, we'll just kind of check it out. Maybe she's got a cool thing going here. So Hercules, good night, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate it. I do want to, before I let everybody go, I want to say thank you to Scavenger18 for the 250 bits. Very much appreciate it. If you guys are interested in checking out a stream during the day, most of the time he streams during the daytime, I would encourage you to check him out. Gary is his name. Good dude. Good streamer. I enjoy spending some time there, but that is Scavenger. Replace the E with a 3, 18, and you'll be able to find him just like that. So, without further ado, let's get our raid on. All right, guys, I am out. I will be on Friday with more Oblivion. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to try to make those tweaks to the... oh, God. Too loud. I'm going to try to make those tweaks on the mod so that we can hopefully have the nice graphics and the nice gameplay. So we'll just try to see how it goes. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have an awesome night, and I'll catch you Friday.